Now you're about to see some of the freakiest videos going around the internet. Let's check them out.
Hola chicos de YouTube. Bueno, soy Luis Clarita y hoy vamos a hacer mi primer video.
TikTok user Soy Julio Lopez has recently uploaded some spine-chilling footage that's left viewers both fascinated and terrified. The clip shows a young woman playing with a Ouija board, an occult tool believed to facilitate communication with spirits.
Azazel, ¿estás aquí?
According to her, she's been using Ouija boards for a long time and claims to have made contact with a demon named Cecil.
Azazel, ¿estás aquí?
The woman says that a particularly unsettling experience occurred the night before filming this clip. While playing with the Ouija board with friends while drunk, the lights in her house began flickering ominously. She confesses that in her inebriated state, she failed to close the Ouija board session properly, an act considered dangerous according to some paranormal investigators, as it could leave the spiritual portal open, allowing entities to enter the physical world. The Ouija board, also known as a spirit board or talking board, has a history steeped in mystery and controversy. The modern version of the Ouija board was patented by Elijah Bond in 1890 and was later popularized by William Fuld. It consists of a flat board marked with letters, numbers, and the words yes, no, and goodbye, along with a planchette, a small heart-shaped piece of wood or plastic. Users place their fingers lightly on the planchette, which is believed to move in response to questions posed to the spirits. Despite its commercial success, the Ouija board has been a subject of fear and superstition. Many believe it opens a portal to the supernatural, allowing malevolent entities to cross into our world. Stories of possessions, hauntings, and other paranormal phenomena are commonly associated with its use. Returning to the clip, the young woman begins a new Ouija board session, asking if there are any spirits or entities present.
Azazel, ¿estás aquí?
As the session progresses, strange and inexplicable events begin to unfold.
¿Sigues aquí? Azazel, ¿sigues aquí?
Objects move about the room, seemingly all on their own.
¿Tú el que apagó la cámara?
The most unnerving moment occurs when the glass she's using as a planchette abruptly slips out of her hand. The video then cuts off abruptly, leaving viewers in suspense. The unsettling nature of the footage has sparked intense debate. Some viewers believe it to be genuine evidence of a paranormal encounter, possibly involving the demon Cecil. Others, however, are more skeptical, suggesting that the events could have been staged for dramatic effect. Whether the clip is genuine or an elaborate hoax, it certainly captured the imagination of many. Popular TikToker MQ Studio 17, known for his explorations of eerie and abandoned buildings across China, recently ventured into an old decrepit house that's long been disused. This episode, however, takes a terrifying turn that's left viewers thoroughly spooked. As MQ navigates through the decaying rooms, he stumbles upon a makeshift altar in the living room. Initially intrigued, his curiosity soon turns to fear as something truly unsettling begins to happen. A woman's head begins to appear just behind the altar. Captured in slow motion, the head looks pale and eerie. He approaches the altar, but finds no trace of the head or any woman. Frustrated and unnerved, he begins to berate what he suspects to be a sinister presence, yelling and swearing in an attempt to lure it out. His suspicions grow stronger that he might be dealing with a demon. As the exploration continues, something else appears just behind the altar. Minutes later, the hand reappears, adding to the mounting tension. Determined to get to the bottom of the mystery, MQ sets up a makeshift trap by placing some string near the altar. Watch what happens. The hand grabs the string. He pulls, struggling to catch whatever's on the other end. But just as suddenly as it appeared, the entity vanishes, leaving the TikToker completely terrified. The clip ends abruptly, leaving viewers to wonder, is the OP really dealing with a demon? The eerie footage has sparked intense debate, with many viewers convinced that the abandoned house harbours something truly sinister. A recent submission to the Facebook page Disbelief Paranormal Official has been raising some eyebrows. The photo, taken by an anonymous photographer, shows a playground carousel at night in a park in Pawhuska, Oklahoma. What makes this image truly eerie is the presence of nearly a dozen transparent figures standing on the carousel. This is despite the photographer claiming that he was all alone at the time he took the snap. The photo's been circulating around Pawhuska since 2008, and many believe it captures multiple entities playing on the park equipment. This strange sighting has led to intense speculation about its connection to the town's tragic past. Pawhuska, Oklahoma is known for being the site of the Osage Massacre in the early 1920s. During this dark chapter in history, many Osage Native Americans were murdered for their oil-rich land. The massacre resulted in a great loss of life and left a lasting scar on the community. Some locals believe that the spirits of those who suffered during the Osage Massacre may still linger in Pawhuska, unable to find peace. The photo of the carousel with its ghostly figures has fueled these beliefs, suggesting that the souls of the past may still be present, particularly in places where children once played. The immensely popular YouTube channel The Outdoor Boys, known for their wild outdoor adventures, recently shared an episode that's left viewers both intrigued and spooked. The channel, run by a father and his 3 boys, Tommy, Nate and Jacob, is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts. However, one of their outdoor adventures took an eerie turn that none of them expected. In this particular episode, the father took his 5-year-old son hammock camping in a hot tent in the mountains of Alaska. Using their snow dog, they set up camp and enjoyed the serene, snowy landscape.
You're like a little snowshoe hare. You can float right on the snow.
As the sun began to set, the peaceful atmosphere was disrupted by something quite unsettling. Take a look.
Ooh, it's bright. Got the fireplace turned around so I can work on it a bit.
While
You hear
prepping a
that?
fire, the father starts to hear what sounds like laughter coming from just outside of their tent. Initially, he suspects that 2 or more wolves might be prowling nearby, a common occurrence in the Alaskan wilderness. However, the distinct and eerie sounds of giggling left both the father and his young son on edge. They went to sleep with the sounds of wolves howling in the woods around them, but the mysterious laughter lingered in their minds. This unsettling encounter has sparked a flurry of theories among the channel's viewers. Some believe that the sounds could have been made by tree spirits or yetis, while others suggest ghosts or even human prowlers. The eerie laughter has certainly added a new spine-chilling dimension to the Outdoor Boys' otherwise wholesome and adventurous content. As viewers continue to speculate about the source of the eerie sounds, one thing's clear: this episode has captured the imaginations and fears of many. Here's a quick and strange one from TikTok user Daniel25. The clip, which was captured on their home security system, shows what appears to be a heated moment between father and son. But that's when something quite strange happens.
Don't yell like that. Look at me. First of all, don't raise your voice like that. Inappropriate. And see, now the ghost is very upset. Don't do that.
One of the toys on the playset falls over. The quick-witted dad says to his son that even the ghost is now upset.
Inappropriate. And see, now the ghost is very upset. Don't do that.
While many viewers chalk this up to a humorous coincidence, the dad thought it was strange enough to clip and put on TikTok to ask his followers what they thought of the strange situation. So what do you think? Coincidence, ghost, or something else entirely? Love to hear your theories on this one down below. Sticking with parental poltergeists, this next one's been going viral for the past few weeks. It's some more home security footage, this time from user Cheyenne Meyer XO. Take a look at what their camera has caught. Out of nowhere, a door swings open, collecting the kid as he runs past. Cheyenne, tongue-in-cheek, blames a ghost for the bizarre occurrence, suggesting that Casper has had enough of the running around inside. Coming up in our last segment in just a few seconds, we take a look at some truly unsettling home security footage. But before we do, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be notified every time we upload our scary and mysterious episodes. Some eerie home security footage has surfaced on TikTok via the account Olivia Twist Mysteries, leaving viewers spooked. Captured in August 2022 at around 3 AM, the footage shows something quite strange. The homeowner awoke the following morning to a notification from their security system, which had detected movement the night before. While many viewers suggested that the shape is probably just dust on the lens or cobwebs drifting by, this theory doesn't account for the system's movement alert. Adding to the mystery, the homeowner has reported sudden cold spots in the home that weren't there previously. So what do you think? Is this just a case of dust particles playing a trick on the camera? Or could there be something more mysterious at play here? Share your theories with one another down below. Often considered one of the greatest alien encounters of all time, we took a deep dive on the bizarre and fascinating case of the Flatwoods Monster. Here's a little snippet.
Nestled amidst the rolling hills of central West Virginia lies the quaint village of Flatwoods. With a population barely exceeding 200, this sleepy town might easily escape notice on a map. Yet there's a mystique that draws thousands of curious visitors each year to this remote locale near Sutton Lake. For over 7 decades, Flatwoods has held a peculiar fascination for people worldwide. And it all stems from an event that unfolded on a fateful September 12th in 1952. A bizarre occurrence so inexplicable that it etched itself into the fabric of local lore, captivating minds far beyond the boundaries of this tiny community.
You can catch the full story over on our second channel, Slapped Ham Mysteries. There's some links to the episode in the description box down below there. It's also pinned in the comments.
Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you can't get enough of the old Slapped Ham, then check out those 2 links right there. Now remember to leave us a comment down below. We love reading your feedback. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.